Hello friends, my name is Dr. Bharath. Today's video, some brokerage companies give buy targets. Can we believe that? Friends, for the last few days, we have been conducting question and answer sessions in our software Demio, not in YouTube as we were doing in the past. Some questions are very interesting, and these questions, if we answer, we thought large number of people may benefit. That is the reason we have made a video on that. Maybe it is not your question, but there are many important things to understand by listening to some other questions and answers. So our suggestion, please see this video until the end. The Kannada version will be in channel 1. The first question in front of me, please explain the difference between split, bonus and rights issue of shares. Among these, which is beneficial? Very important question. Number of times we have explained it in our videos in the past, but at the same time, the answer to this question probably we cannot give it at short. However, we will attempt. For example, the split is, let us imagine you have a stock and the stock has gone to 3000 rupees per share. Now, the share is not getting sold because it is very expensive. Now, the company wants to make sure that the stocks become very attractive. So, what they do is, the face value of 10 rupees, they split into 2 and that becomes 5 rupees, and the 3000 rupees share automatically becomes 1500. Now, nobody has got any real benefit. However, the stock price has come to 1500 and it becomes attractive for the investors. At the same time, stock from 3000 to 6000 would have taken a long time. Again, from 1500 to 3000, it will easily cover up in a short time. I'll give another example. You have a plot. The size is 40-60. Very few people are showing interest to buy. Now you cut the plot into two, 30-40, 30-40. Now the plot gets easily sold for 15 lakhs each because 30 lakhs is a higher figure. This is called split. In this phenomena of split, actually nobody got benefit because whatever worth you are holding is still the same. This is the story about split. Now let me come to the story of bonus. Let us imagine there is a company and the worth of the company is 100 crore, and in the last 1 year they made 100 crore profit. Now the profit belongs to the investors, not to the owner. The management decides to reward all the investors, so they declare a bonus of 1:1. That means whoever is holding one share is entitled for one bonus of an additional share. Now that means your 100 shares becomes 200 shares. That also means to say that the share price, if it is 100 rupees, instantly becomes 50 rupees. But finally the net worth is the same. However, since the cost is now only 50 rupees, large number of new investors get attracted to that. Split and bonus, in both the investor did not get benefit, though the shares will attract more investors and multiplies faster. Now coming to rights issue. A particular company which has collected money from IPO in the past is now declaring rights issue, like the way some time back the Airtel and Reliance shares also went for rights issue. So the company will announce whoever has got 100 shares are entitled as a right for 50 more shares. Market rate is 100 rupees. The company may sell their share at 95 rupees. The investors are getting a marginal benefit, though there is no guarantee that after some time the shares will not come to 90 or 85 rupees and making a loss for you. Finally, at the end of this question, you asked a question, which of these is beneficial? None of them are beneficial unless and until you are buying a forward-looking share, fundamentally strong share, which is likely to make more profits and likely to gather more steam, and the share price is likely to appreciate. A share which is fundamentally weak, if you take split bonus rights issue, nothing will be beneficial for you. Second question, I invested about 50,000 on short term. Due to sudden volatility, it hit stop loss, which I normally keep at 5%. I had encountered a loss of 2,000. How to avoid this scenario in future? Straightforward answer is, if you are a short-term investor, this is very common. If you are going to buy in short term, you have to take certain risks. For example, you have kept a decent stop loss of 5% or rupees 2,000. We have no choice but to lose money. Suppose you don't keep the stop loss, the 50,000 may come to 40,000, even 30,000, and remain at that 30,000 level for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, depending on the market, depending on the company. Now since you sold it 2,000 rupees minus, you have prevented a mother of all losses. But one thing is sure, many times when we buy a stock and invest 50,000, in the next 2-3 months it may give 15-20,000 rupees profit. Looking at the profit that you are going to do in certain transaction, you may lose some money here and there. It is worth taking this risk. But very important, you must always buy stocks based on the technical analysis, not on your gut feeling. The next question, sir, can I borrow money through credit card and invest in blue chip companies? Straightforward answer is no. You can never buy on credit, because in credit card you pay very high interest to the tune of 18% to 24% per annum, and there is no guarantee that when you're looking to buy something and you have to pay every month EMI, next month, next 3 months, next 6 months, you may not get any profit. My suggestion is, in case you are getting a loan with no interest, then it could be worth for a long-term investment, maybe 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, not for short term. Second question, can I see 30 DMA graph on Zerodha app? Is it okay? Any app, 30 DMA or any other DMA is perfectly alright. Your question is very simple. I am calculating 20 into 20 in this Chrome calculator. Your question is, can I use Panasonic calculator? All the calculators 20 into 20 is 400. Similarly, all 30 DMAs in any app including Zerodha or Money Control or investing.com is the same. Third question, how to pay tax on profits made in short term from stock markets? First, there is no TDS, no tax cut on source. You have to pay the tax voluntarily. How to pay? Let us imagine you made the profit in the month of January of a particular year. In the month of March, you have to calculate 15% that profit you made in short term, called as short term capital gain, you have to pay, and there is no question of TDS. The next question, sir, for income tax purposes, is the salary income added to income from stock market, or stock market profit has to be filed separately? Both of them come under different heads in income tax. Salary income is different. Income from stock market is entirely different. So you have to pay them separately. Our suggestion, contact any accountant for a very nominal sum. They will file your return. Now coming to the question of the day, sir, some brokerage companies give buy targets. Can we believe and invest based on that? Very good question. I have to answer sufficiently at length. For example, many companies say this is the buy target, this is a sell target. We don't give that. People think the companies which are giving buy target and sell target are very superior people with great skills of analysis. Let me explain. For example, the stock ITC for the last 5-6 years is range bound between 200 to 220. Everybody knows about this. Now suddenly it has crossed 220, and that we call as positive breakout. Now the analysts will look at the chart and they see there is a resistance at 260, support at 220. Now they say the target price is 260. Let us imagine it goes to 260. After that, it breaks the resistance and it goes further up. That means it has gone to 280, 300. Then they say that the resistance has been broken, it has gone higher. Now let us imagine instead of the stock going up, it starts coming down to 221. Now they say support price is 220, and suddenly the market crashes the way it happened few days back, and the stock of ITC comes down to 201. They say support is broken, it goes to 198, then say 200 psychological support is also breached, it may go to 160. That means they keep on revising their targets now and then. We cannot believe in that and invest, especially for long term. For long term, there are no targets, no buying support, no resistance. You keep on buying, based on the cues from fundamental analysis. Finally, you have large number of shares bought at a reasonably low price, reasonably low average. Finally, when you sell at the age of 45, 50, 60, you create not in lakhs, you create wealth in terms of crores. Let me explain the support and the resistance in an example. You have a tennis ball and you are staying in a flat and you hit the tennis ball to the ground hard and it goes up and touches the roof, comes down. The support is your ground and the roof is the resistance. This keeps on happening for the tennis ball. However hard you hit, it cannot pierce the ground. However higher it goes, it cannot pierce the roof. This is called support and resistance concept. I hope I explained it in detail. The last question is very interesting. Sir, has the bear market started? Very good question once again. I hope all of you are listening till the end. Right now, since the market has crashed, we think that the bear market might have started. For the bear market to start, the definition is 20% less than the highest. The highest of Nifty was 18,600, and that means 20% means approximately around 3,600, 700, and 18,600, 80% is 14,900. But right now the Nifty level is around 17,000. That means bear market by definition has not started. Not only Nifty, even the individual stocks going down by 20%, people assume that it is a bear market. There is nothing like this is a bear market. It's an assumption. At the same time, Nifty going down with a reason. Again, Nifty going down with a reason, coming up again, is not called as bear market, like the way in the year 2000 it went down by 38% because of corona, later recovered. Friends, this is all in this edition of the video, and thank you for watching the video to the end. If you are not the member of Stock Market channel, this is the time to subscribe. Press the bell icon. Video is good. Send it to all your friends all over the country and abroad. And if the video is good, content is good, don't fail to press the like button. Thank you and all the best.